The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good morning, and peace and blessings to you. It's a great day. It's a blessed day. And if you don't know anything else on this day, know that you deserve to be blessed. We want to welcome you to Titan in the Morning.
Hey, good morning. Ooh, Tuesday. It is Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. Good morning, good morning. Peace and blessings. Good morning, good morning. That's how big my cup is this morning. Look how big my cup is. How big it is this morning. Baby, look, let me tell you. It is a good morning because my mama done bought me a cup. And y'all can say what y'all want to say about her spoiling me or whatever have you, whatnot, but she bought me a cup, okay? And it's so lovely, and it's so great, and it's so awesome, and all that good stuff. Y'all see, I'm sipping on it. I'm just like, I'm loving. Hold on. Let me come back just a little bit. Need y'all to be able to see me. Okay, I'm gonna sit it down just for a second. Good morning, good morning. How are y'all this morning? I'm gonna take this down. It looks like I'm hoping that doesn't take away from my picture. Does it? Okay. So I have my little setup this morning, right? And the setup is cute, but for some reason I felt like I was blocked in. You know what I mean? I felt like I was blocked in, like something is going on. So good morning to you all. It is a Tuesday morning. It is Titan in the Morning, and I am here with you. And this morning, you know, I had a conversation last night after the show, right? And the conversation was basically, what are we doing, right? What are we doing? Are we having a good time? You know, are things great? You know, like, what are we doing? And, you know, I asked the person, like, I'm not sure, like, how you answer that question for yourself. Now, for me, I'm living and I'm thriving and I'm doing. Sometimes you have to be diligent in the work that you're doing in order for you to reap those benefits and then to understand where you're at. So this morning, right? So this morning we're gonna go ahead on and talk about what's in the cup. Let's talk about what's in the cup this morning. Okay. So, what's in your cup this morning? And I like to do this thing. I like to do this thing where I ask you what's in your cup, right? And what I mean by that is there is something in your cup. So every morning, when you come with Titan in the morning, we're going to talk about what's in your cup. And we want to know what's in your cup. Now, this morning, I have a little pumpkin spice in my cup, right? Now, that's because it's fall, it's October, the wind is going, the leaves are falling, it feels a little crisp outside. I don't know if Houston is actually going to have a fall and a winter this year. However, it's feeling very much that. It's cool in the mornings, then it gets hot like around 10 and 11, but it's still cool. So, what's in my cup this morning? You know what's in my cup this morning? Purpose. Purpose is in my cup this morning. So I'm going to take a little sip of what's in my cup this morning because it's purpose. So I want you to think about the word purpose. What does that mean? Where are you at in your purpose? Do you have a purpose? Do you know what purpose is? I think that should be it. So, purpose. So I didn't know what purpose was in a sense. I knew that I was doing things. I knew that things were great. I knew that I had something to give the world, put out in the universe. But I didn't know exactly what that was. And remember, if y'all know anything about Titan, I said it's your purpose adjacent, right? Your purpose is always right here. Sometimes we just don't see it, right? Until we need to see it, right? But I didn't know what my purpose was. I knew I was good at talking to people. I knew that I was good with lifting spirits. I knew that I was good with helping people be at ease and have some peace. But I didn't know what my purpose was, right? So many things have happened to me in my life, but I didn't put a name to it. I didn't say this is what it was, okay? And so when people say, well, Titan, what is your purpose? And I used to think like I don't have one. I don't know what purpose is. Like, is there a purpose? Like, what am I doing? So I do know that my purpose is to help people. I do know that my purpose is to be that beacon or in that position that I can advocate for those who can't advocate, for themselves, so to speak. Also, my purpose is to speak and tell my truth. And to be able to be open and honest about my journey and where I've been and where I'm going, right? Right. See, I know where I'm going, right? Because I know where I've been. Y'all go check the lyrics. Go check the lyrics because I know y'all didn't do it. Purpose. What's your purpose? Do you have a purpose? And I believe that everybody does. I believe everybody has a purpose. I believe everybody has a purpose in life, a purpose in love, a purpose in family, a purpose in friends, a purpose just living and thriving, just being here. You have a purpose. Most of us don't get to that purpose because of all of the blah, 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 blah that's in front of us. But we're all there. We're all there, right? And so the conversation I had last night, the person was stating that they don't have a purpose and that they don't understand what purpose is. So I asked them, just what are you doing? Did you help someone? Did you make a change? Did you uplift someone? Did you give somebody comfort? You know what I'm saying? Did you do that at all? And if your answer is yes to any of those, then you are well on your way to purpose. Now, I got to say this because people will say, well, Titan, that doesn't really mean that that's my purpose. And you're right. That doesn't mean that that's your purpose. Just because you're good with something. You with me? Y'all got me. Just because you're good with something doesn't mean that that's actually your purpose. But I want to say this, right? It leads you to your purpose. It is a building block. It is a step. It's another stone. It's another slab on your journey. So you might not know what's your purpose because you're good at quite a few things. But there's that one thing that sticks out, that always sticks out, that sure, boom. Hey, Titan, my name is Purpose. You're not ready for me yet, but I'm going to rear my head so you can see me. Then I'm going to go back. I'm going to come back again because I'm Purpose and you need to be focused on me, but you're not ready yet, but I'm going to go back. Right? And that's how that works. So the person said to me, well, Titan, you know your purpose. And I said, I know my purpose now. I know it now. I didn't know it then. And I couldn't even tell you what it was until it was what it was. If that makes any sense. Right? But so this morning, what's in your cup is purpose. So let's go ahead on and take a sip of what's in the cup, baby. Come on. I take that morning sip. Yeah. Let me do my regular sip. Now take a sip of your purpose. Take your morning sip of your purpose. Lean into your purpose. Know that your purpose is not for nobody else. It's only for you. Lean. Lean with it. Rock with it. Rock in your purpose. You feel what I'm saying? When you take that sip of that cup, when you take a sip of what's in your cup, if purpose is in your cup, you take a sip of it. Now, you don't have to do a gulp. You know what I mean? Look, I still say it's a sip, but you don't have to do a gulp. But take a sip of what's in the cup. And purpose is in your cup. Love is in your cup. But today we're talking about purpose. Purpose, purpose, purpose. Are you there on purpose? Where you at on purpose? Where you going? To purpose. Where you been? To purpose. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like you're traveling. It's almost like you are in, you have your GPS set on purpose. Seriously. And I think sometimes people think that purpose is not something that we can put a finger on. Purpose is not something that we can call out, but it is. It is. Be in your purpose. Understand that purpose is not going to leave you. You're going to be purpose adjacent. But what does that mean for you? So I want you to come a little close. Come a little close. I didn't know what my purpose adjacent was. I didn't know what my purpose was. But now I understand what it is. I have been telling my story. I have been speaking my truth. But ultimately, I have been myself. That's what I've been. Been myself. Been who God made me. Be what the universe has prepared me for. Understand that I have stake. I'm vested in this world, in this life, and in this purpose. And I don't want to always sound like I'm preaching, right? But I'm kind of slowing it down a little bit this morning. You will always be purpose adjacent. It is up for you to figure out what that purpose is. There are going to be people and things and places that you're going to go that you are going to skyrocket. Bam! You're going to fly to the furthest reaches of the universe, right? You're going to show them what you're made of. You're going to show them how to do it. And you're going to think, I don't have a purpose. But when they see you coming, they're going to say, look at them. Look, look what they're doing. Oh, they hitting it. They doing it. Boom, pat, pat. You know what I'm saying? In the words of Debbie Allen, kickball, chain step. Like, you're going to do it. You feel what I'm saying? This morning, what's in your cup is purpose. Take a sip of that purpose because you deserve everything that comes along with that. It is a wonderful and blessed thing when you can sit in your purpose and understand that your purpose is for you. Your purpose. Now, don't get me wrong. You're going to help all of those people over there and all of those people over there. But ultimately, that purpose is for you. That purpose is to bring you center. That purpose is to give you peace. That purpose is to make you understand that you were put here for a reason. That's your purpose. Sure, you're going to help those. Sure, you're going to be there for them. Sure, you're going to uplift and you're going to push and pull people to be the best that they could ever be. However, that purpose, that's for you. So this morning, when I ask you what's in the cup, purpose is in the cup. What are you going to do with that purpose? You're going to take a sip. And yes, it is a sip. So this morning, while you're getting the kids ready, getting yourself ready, you're about to go in and do this job, right? And even if you don't particularly like the job that way, because you haven't found your purpose in your job, right? And so sometimes your job may mean corporate. Sometimes your job may be influencer. Sometimes your job may be baking, selling products, making jewelry, whatever it may be. Sometimes your purpose could be dancing or singing or whatever it may be. But you have to be able to understand that your purpose is that. What's in your cup? Purpose. And what you're going to do with it, you're going to take a sip. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, village, family, tribe, gang, I love y'all. And sometimes we have to understand that purpose is going to sit right here and wait for us. Sometimes purpose is going to be right here and wait for us. Sometimes purpose is going to be over there and wait for us. But what I want you to do is to understand that you are never far from purpose. Purpose, if you take a moment and sit and just meditate on what your purpose is, I guarantee you your purpose is going to show. Because the reality of it is your purpose has been showing you constantly that I'm here. And for whatever the reason, we have not acknowledged what that purpose is. So we don't see it the way that we're supposed to see it. But that's in due time, everybody in their own time. I've been talking to people, running my mouth, or listening, or being a confidant, or giving truth since I was like 14. Didn't know that's what it was. Now here it is, some odd years later, many odd years later, and I'm wondering, all of that I did back then, being in around, talking to elderly people, always being able to kind of console, people and things like that. I didn't know what that was. That was my purpose. That was my purpose. I would never forget that the elders told me that I had a light, that I would glow. And I was like, what? Y'all better get off that medication because I don't know nothing about no glowing, nothing like that. But then people would tell me, your spirit. You know what I mean? And there's different names and different titles for whatever it may be. But the reality of it is that I did not understand what that was. It was my purpose. It was my purpose. So with that being said, what's in your cup this morning? Purpose. What you're going to do with it, you're going to take a sip of it. So I want to read something really quickly before we go this morning. So I wrote a little book a little while back called the Titan Chronicles, right? And in the book, I talk in the beginning, I say a prayer. And I want to just read that prayer. For those that may be on the fence about, so Titan Chronicles, right? So this was my installment of sex lies and videotape and scandal and how to get away with murder type thing. But in the beginning of the book, which I do with everything, I pray and I meditate, I had this short prayer. And I don't know how you pray, and I don't know if you are praying and it's good for you. You know, how you look, you pray how you pray. Your God is your God. You talk to your God. I talk to my God like that's my homie. Look, bro, this is what happened. You know what I mean? All due respect, but because you already know what I'm about to tell you anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So I put this into the universe, and I said, this is my prayer. Lord, please allow my spirit to be so big and bright that no one can deny it. So big that I have to walk through the door sideways. So strong that no one meant to cause me harm can penetrate it. However, be warm and inviting enough to bring them in or to come in to it. You're probably saying, Titan, that's your prayer? That's my prayer. I pray on my spirit. My spirit guides me. My spirit is my EWS, my early warning system. But my spirit is also purpose. Because without my spirit, I wouldn't have been able to do half the things that I've been able to do because I myself didn't believe that I was capable. But my spirit, that was that light. That was that glow. My spirit was attracting these individuals and these like-minded people and spirits to me so that I could be on purpose. Y'all didn't catch it. So I could be on purpose. So I'm going to read it one more time before we get out of here this morning. Lord, please allow my spirit. Now I'm talking about my spirit, right? To be so big and bright, like, you know, I am, that no one can deny it. You can't look away from it because you got to see it because it's so big and it's so bright. You're going to be able to see it. So big that I have to walk through the door sideways. Now that's a visual. Y'all know I dream in color. Think about that. I got to walk through sideways and shimmy. You know what I mean? So strong that no one meant to cause me harm can penetrate it. Now it's big and it's bright and I got to walk through the door sideways, but it is so strong. It may look as if it's weak, but it is so strong that nobody can penetrate it to cause me harm. You feel me? However, be warm enough and inviting enough to bring you into it. That's my prayer. This morning, what's in your cup is purpose. What you're going to do is take a sip of that purpose. And then you're going to pray and meditate on it. Because your purpose is real. You are purpose adjacent. You are here. And you are loved. And you are blessed. Good. Okay? Look, I love you. I love you. I love you. Ooh, 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 ooh. I have to get that out. Mm-hmm. I cannot do it without you. I don't want to do it without you. It's purpose. If you don't know nothing else today, know that you deserve to be blessed with purpose. If you don't know nothing else today, Titan told you it's about purpose. Purpose. Look, I love you. It's Titan in the morning, and I am so glad. That you decided to come in and check me out. Now, y'all share, like, heart, do all of that good stuff. Y'all come see me because it's Titan in the morning, and I want you to come and take a sip of that morning with me. Until next time, I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it.